How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Now, as you guys can see tonight, it is Ross Barkley from Nice, but it's a choice. We get the striker or the right winger. Now, we're going to kind of discuss and explain why I did the choice I made, and also discuss the other players' abilities on old gen and obviously new gen as well. So you get a striker, Ross Barkley, you guys can see in the background, and like I did say, the stats on both of these are completely different in every single stat. I'm just going through it right now. It's literally every single stat's different. It's a madness. The thing is, with the right wing, you could play him in so many different positions. It's insane. For squad building, on the wings, right wing, right mid, left wing. So you might be like kind of wondering right now, watching my screen and thinking, if that's the case, why have you chosen a striker? I'm going to explain that and explain it throughout this review. But obviously, with the striker version, you can get them on lengthy. Lengthy on next gen is the be-all and end-all right now. But also, you can get the right wing on lengthy as well. So why have you done that? Obviously, with the right wing, the chem style would be architect. You have to stick to architect in order to get that on lengthy. As opposed to the striker, it's pretty much any apart from engine. So you can have like Hawk on him. You see the Hawk chem style. That's the one I would recommend should you go the striker. But I would say, if you're on previous gen, right, and you're looking at the striker and the right wing, the thing is, I'd probably, if I was on post gen, I'm just looking at like dribbling and stuff like that, I'd probably go for the right wing version. But it's still not much of a boost up. So I'd be in between getting the right wing version and getting a striker on an engine. You know what I'm saying? If I was on post gen. But I'm on new gen, and the one I went for was striker Ross Barkley. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean in-game, you got to play him striker, you know what I'm saying? You have to start him there, or centre forward, to get him on chemistry. But the position that he's going to be the best in my personal belief, and this is on both versions as well, is the cam position. On this one, I kind of don't believe it kind of matters, you know what I'm saying, which choice you take, apart from the initial squad building process. So, with that being said, I don't think there's a wrong choice here. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a wrong choice. Because if you want the right wing with the dribble he's got and just slap an architect to make him lengthy, you do that. If you want a striker, any chem style basically makes him lengthy. And if you're an old gen, any chem style is usable. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about lengthy, controlled, or explosive, whatever it is. Anywho, Ross Barkley, high-low work rates on both cards. 6'1", same body type, high in average. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, very nice right there. And the attributes of the striker looks brilliant. He's got 86 in terms of sprint speed and acceleration. Shooting is there. I want him to get in the box and burst beyond the striker anyways. Yes, he's a striker, Ross Barkley. Position I'm playing him in is cam in a 4-2-3-1 behind Toure. He's massive in game as well. So he's got great stats. The only one kind of looking at there is possibly and potentially kind of going to work against the card is the agility and stuff. But I've got to say right now, you don't notice it too much, but it is noticeable should you try a speed dribble. I'm going to play a trait. He's got injury prone. If you're wondering, well, what's the right wing got? He's also prone to injuries. But guys, what we're going to do now is jump in to the gameplay. So here we go, lads, into the gameplay. And this is obviously for the Ross Barkley that you see in the bottom corner of your screen, the striker / centre forward version. And I will discuss the right wing and stuff like that more in depth as we get in the summary. But this card was very, very good. Very, very good. And I'm not saying this lightly or anything like that. I just thought when he broke the table, especially with the 5-star weak foot as well, in the bag, was brilliant. In the role that he was playing in, I need him to be clinical in front of goal once he gets beyond the striker. He was. That lovely side-footed finish in the back of the net right there as a prime example, straight from the bat. I didn't outside a foot shot that one, even though you will see a lot of Travellas during the review. I didn't finesse it. I literally placed on the left stick where I wanted the shot to go and press shoot. And he just beautifully finished it. Try a Travella there. Jeez, if that had gone in, would have broke the back of the net. But yeah, I had a great experience with this card. His movement and positioning in particular is fantastic for what I want from him in that role. Obviously, as you get cams on this game and central players, you want them to primarily play the position. You want them to be in the cam position. But recently, I've liked the cams kind of occupying the kind of place or the position that the striker vacates when he offers him like an option to the ram and the lamb. So when the striker in this case was Toure, comes close to the ram or even the lamb or even like a different player on the pitch, I like Ross Barkley, and you'll see it during the gameplay, to run beyond. Look, he's on the last man there. You know what I'm saying? I would like him to get in those areas. And with the finishing this kind of central Ross Barkley has, I think it's certainly fantastic to get the best out of him once he gets in those positions. The high-low work rates, obviously, that gets him kind of pushing on to the defensive line. Get a chance outside the box. Talk about that for power, mate. You see that? That's probably, it doesn't give me the kilowatts per hour. No, that's electricity, I swear. But it doesn't give me whatever the hell that is, right? KWPH. It doesn't give me that simply because the guy skipped the replay, so you're not going to see it. But that was a belter. That easily went like 100 miles an hour. Incredible. That one there, I don't know what the keeper's doing. Don't know what he's doing. But anyways, on the pros, we've got the shooting. You've already seen already. He's quite clinical when it comes to scoring goals. He's also quite clinical to the power. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just like finessing it. I'm not just Travella in it. I'm also adding in the power and stuff like that. We got the ball out here. Good ball control. Look at that, man. Great ball control assist for João Cancelo. So when it does come down to ball control, I've obviously got that amongst the pros. Haven't got dribbling in there. And you might be thinking, why not the dribbling? I still don't think he's as agile as potentially different camps could be. For instance, in that role recently, I've been using Neymar. Is he as agile as Neymar? No chance. But he still packs a punch when he gets inside the box, man. Very, very good at that. As he bags, yet another goal in the background. So when it comes to dribbling, he's not going to be as flairful, as agile, or as nimble as different cams wingers on this game. But he's definitely as impactful. And that's what I'm trying to say. So ball control's in there because it's utterly insane. Agility, not so much. I'll get a chance there. Travella. You can do them as well. And that's the final clip that you will see in the gameplay highlights. Nice little finish there by Ross Barkley as we go on to get the victory. Summary time, boys. So there we have it, lads. That was Ross Barkley. It was his central card. But I know what a lot of you guys are going to say. What if I want the right-wing version? Will there be any major differences? Now, I've got both cards in front of me right now. I'm looking at the striker one. You look at the dribbling category, right? I'm sorry if you can hear the Liverpool match. It's 1-1 right now. But I've got the dribbling category in front of me. It's 85 in total for the striker, and it is 86 for the right wing. And they've got very similar layouts when it comes to that dribbling category. Now, the right wing, he's got 80 agility, 76 balance. You look at the striker, he's got 71, 75. Still not that impressive on either card, to be honest. And on old gen, you probably would need engine to boost both of them up, just to make them feel fluid, you know what I'm saying? But you look at the striker, the composure is 90. The ball control's 88. The dribbling's also 88. You look at the right wing, 84 composure, a bit less. So he's going to be more under pressure in certain areas, you know what I'm saying? So 1v1s, certain pass opportunities. If he's got pressure by DMs or left backs, he's going to be under pressure and more prone to error. That's what that does. So if you compare and contrast both of them, the dribbling is fairly similar. If when you're under pressure, stats get depleted in certain areas and you're more prone to mistakes, then obviously the 90 composure is going to benefit in certain areas, so different stats won't matter as much. And then you look at the finishing. It's 80 on the right wing. It is 86 on the striker. Obviously, striker's got better stats in that area. And the right wing obviously has better pace, but it's not by much. It's by 3 on acceleration, 4 on sprint speed. Is it noticeable? It probably will be, but not that noticeable. And the thing is, where's the striker? I like the striker's aggression, right? Because he would never let the player lie. He'd always try and close down as quickly as possible. And with Ross Barkley having a high and average body build, also 6'1", that's not going to change on either card. He was very aggressive in winning the ball back. So I believe if you do either of these cards, the position to play him in game is still calm. I reckon it is the exact same. He's more suited to a central position, given what he's got to play with on both cards. Honestly, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's my thinking anyways. 4 games played tonight, 6 goals, 1 assist. Alternate positions of striker and centre forward for this one, of course. For the other one, it's basically any wing position. Right mid, right wing, left mid, left wing. So you've got a lot to deal with when it comes to squad builders. But one of the reasons I went for this one as well is because I've got Fivera. Remember Fivera from Rule Breakers? I've got him on the right-hand side. Even though I can play him calm, I've got him on the right-hand side. But again, just depends what you guys want to do. Passing, he's getting an 8. I thought it was fantastic. Same for shooting and physicality, like I did say. Even though it's aggression 74, I found it brilliant in game. That could have been a combination of aggression and work rate. Found it absolutely fantastic. And a 7 for dribbling. Like it is here, when you slow down, his ball control is totally sensational. When you speed it up and try and get intricate, it's a little bit more complicated. But if you want to have fun, try the flick-up system. You've seen it with Barkley in the gameplay. It's close to his body, doesn't get away from him too much, and is always in control, so definitely try that. Similar card to this one, Heung-min Son, and I reckon Heung-min Son will be similar to both of them. 5-star weak with 4-star skills, the exact same as Ross Barkley, and he can play out wide, but personally with Son, his best position is in the centre. And I still think that's the case for both versions of this Ross Barkley. The overall for this one will be an 8.5. Obviously, I haven't used the right winger, but I still think that's a good option. You guys want to go that option, you go that option. But I still think it's a decent card. And I don't think you can kind of go wrong here. You know, sometimes you get the decision or the pick or the choice, whatever you want to call it, where it's like, there's one glaringly amazing option. I don't think it's there this time. Again, correct me if I'm wrong or anything like that, but I don't think there's a wrong option here. Because both of them will give you brilliance in the central position, and that's what I'm trying to say. The value of coins is getting 8.7. 110 is not a bad price. You look at the price of Chiesa last night, 150. Very good player, very good price. And you look at this card and you think, that's not bad whatsoever. And even when you compare him to another player in that division that's actually an inform that also has 5-star, 4-star in terms of weak foot and skills, Wissam Ben Yedder. Wissam Ben Yedder costs more. As for the enjoyment, he's getting 8.8. He brought something different. He brought a core strength, this aggression to his game that I bloody loved. He was winning the ball back when I shouldn't even be winning the ball back. And when he had a chance, he was putting it in the back of the net. When he had a chance to pass, he was threading the through ball. When he had a chance to run the space, he was getting into that space. I thought he was utterly fantastic, and I definitely do rate the cards. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But that was my thoughts on Ross Barkley. And like I want to say, I'll reiterate yet again, right wing and the striker version, they would both be suited, or best suited, at the cam spots. And I don't think there's a wrong option here. If you want the right wing version, you look at this and think, I should have went the striker. Don't think that. You've went with your choice, and he'll still work as brilliantly as this one. Or alternatively, if you got the striker and it's like, I think I missed out on the right wing. I honestly think, I don't think there's a bad choice here. But thank you very much for watching, lads. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.